Hi there, I'm Construction Gamer and this is the UK Northern Powerhouse on Transport Fever 2. This will be episode number 69 in the series, and this episode's going to be a little bit different because I do have a confession to make straight off the bat. I had recorded the 69th episode in which we built the airport which is just passing. We built Leeds Bradford Airport, but for some reason I've managed to lose part of the footage. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know if I've deleted it or what, but yeah, unfortunately that episode doesn't make much sense anymore without the last bit of the footage. So I think what we're going to do is just going to take a quick look around the map, because we are coming towards the end of like the existing network build, let's say, and moving into the next phase, which is kind of looking into the future towards HS2 and HS3 as well. We do have an episode, one more kind of standard episode, let's say, left, which I'm going to actually release tomorrow, which is Friday, to make up for this monumental error that I've made somehow. So yeah, you'll have an extra episode this week, but in this episode I thought we'd just take a quick look around, because we have almost pretty much completed the network, although we do have Penistone to finish off, which is the next episode, and we do somewhere else as well. Where do we do? Yeah, in tomorrow's episode it's Penistone and Mansfield, because I've sort of completely forgotten about those two towns. Once we got rid of the Woodhead Pass route, Penistone kind of got cut off from everywhere else, so that gets reattached to the network, and I forgot about Mansfield as well, because I'd concentrated so much on the northwest region for the last few episodes. But in my defence, there is a lot going on with the northwest, with the Merseyrail network and the connections across from Liverpool to Wigan and up to Preston and over to Manchester. So yeah, we'll make up for that. And this episode as well was kind of looking over towards the east as well, was supposed to. So what I basically did in the last Lost episode was I rebuilt the link from Bradford Foster Square to Ilkley, and I put in Apley Bridge as well, and this is acting as an interchange for bus services to Leeds Bradford Airport, because obviously Leeds Bradford Airport doesn't have a railway station of its own. So put that station in. This did take a lot of work actually to get this all to work correctly, and somebody did point out a long time ago that this platform was on the wrong side. It was over here, so I've switched that around and made that a little bit better, but a bit more realistic. So I've just done a little bit of, needs a little bit of painting there. I might return with the retaining wall to replace that at some stage, but that's done. This link's a bit better. This railway here, I don't think you can see, well, you can just see, actually you can see the tree line. It went all the way kind of up here. You can just about see where I've fixed the terrain. It was a bit too northerly, so we've brought it a bit more southerly and put this junction in here for Apley Bridge buses. There's a few rail air routes. We've got John Lennon Airport, and we've got East Midlands and a Manchester Airport as well. I don't know if there are real air routes that are actually working, but they're there anyway, just so the airport actually does something, because it's a bit rubbish if the airport doesn't actually have any routes. What are you doing? Can I click on you? You're 7. I don't need to worry about that, do I? Can't see them getting overly busy. But we have Leeds Bradford Airport in now, and we have all these links, which is just better. One thing I've done is Apley Bridge, I've got every single northern service which operates up towards like Bradford and that, stopping at Apley Bridge. I don't know if every single service does stop or not, but it does seem to be a good interchange for services, and it's obviously for the airport as well. So yeah, with the completion of Leeds Bradford Airport, and in the next episodes Penistone and Mansfield, we will have almost
finished. I have also got to connect Matlock as well, but I'm going to do that as a time lapse. And if we head over to the northeast, definitely the northwest, we've still got Windermere to link up. And just before I forget, we do have another train. We have, I think I'll name one of these Nova 3s actually. We do have another patron back with us, so it's Transport Gamer has returned to us as a patron again, so apologies for forgetting to name a train in the last episode, but yeah, there will be another train naming ceremony coming up very shortly for those tier 2 and 3 patrons who are kindly supporting the channel. So yeah, that's that name changed. So I think if we just take a look at the northwest, I think there probably are loads of routes which I could and should build, but I generally only build a route if it's got some sort of rail service operating on it. So from my perspective, I think we're pretty much finished now. We've finished the Liverpool, Wigan, Southport, Preston axis with all these routes, and as you can see, there's a lot going on around here. We really are spoilt for
for choice when it comes to rail routes. And yeah, Birkenhead to West Kirby, that's finished. We've done Crewe down towards Shrewsbury, that's done. I can't see really anything of significance. If I'm wrong, then do let me know. I will be releasing the map as well tomorrow with the episode 70 as well, so it'll be all up to date. What I've actually done is, I don't know any specific areas actually, but I have been doing a lot of work with the train, kind of making it smooth. Any junctions which look a bit hideous, I mean, that one could do with a bit more gravel. I really have kind of tried to improve some of the junctions. If I've been taking a tour of the map myself and noticed any rubbish junctions, which maybe I did at the beginning, then I've really tried to improve that and make the junctions a lot better. Try and get rid of as much grass as possible as well in between the tracks, because that really does annoy me. That's one thing with having grass turned on, is you have the grass in between the tracks, which is a little bit annoying, I find. But I think in general, having the grass actually turned on does add a layer of depth, and that's a rubbish junction, isn't it? It certainly is, just as I'm going round. Yeah, I mean, this junction here is relatively recent, so it should have been, at a reasonable level. Not try to avoid saying detailing, so not to offend any of those who actually do detailing, but just having a junction look like that rather than having it glitching through makes a heck of a lot of difference to how it looks, especially with the train journeys. I know for me anyway, if I'm on recording a rail journey and I notice things like that, it does annoy me a little bit. Yeah, 111, that should be more than fast enough, I think. So it does help to do these sorts of housekeeping things now and again, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure there will be loads of other junctions that are rubbish as well, but I just haven't come across them yet. So yeah, this episode isn't actually going to be too long. I don't want to bore you with just going around looking at things we've already looked at, but I just want to have a quick, have I done gravel? I haven't done very much gravel there, have I? Or ballast rather. Ballast, not gravel. I'm getting mixed up with City Skylines now, because gravel is ballast, the City Skylines. No, I'm not gonna spend all day getting rid of all of that. So yeah, what was I doing? I was just looking around the map, I'm just gonna take a quick flyover of the map, just to see if we actually have missed anything out, or if you can spot anything that we've missed. I think there's only one bit, which is Gainsborough to, somebody did Barnaby. Am I pronouncing that right? Somebody corrected me. There's one of these towns which I'm definitely not pronouncing correctly, but I wasn't sure if there's a service that runs that way anymore. We do have a Gainsborough Central service, but that terminates at Gainsborough Central, goes to Sheffield. Don't know if it continues, so we might build that line, might do another time lapse possibly. What else have we got? Scunthorpe's all connected up. Yeah, that's all fine. Can't really see. No, I think we really have done at least 95% of the rail routes, I would say, with the cities that are on the map. Skipton. There is a link as well, isn't there? I forgot about that. Is it Blackburn down to Bolton, is it? Or is it Wigan? I think I do. This piece of track here goes somewhere. But I don't know if there's an actual route. Is it down to Bolton? Possibly. But I don't know if there's a rail service. So if you think I should put that route in, then I can do that. But yeah, we've got Burnley. That's all done. That's done. Halifax is all in. We've got extra rail routes. Mansfield, Penistone is done. That's tomorrow's episode. So I don't want to show that too much and give it away. But yeah, I think we're done. But if you want to download the save file tomorrow and take a look round, and if really I have missed anything of significance other than Windermere and Matlock, which I've just mentioned, then do let me know, and I will maybe do them as a time lapse, because I really would like to move on now. I've got a couple of series planned that I wanted to start this new year, so I'd like to get this boxed off, but at the same time I'd like to kind of get it finished to a half decent standard as well. So there we are. I think I'll leave it there rather than rambling on and just looking round. Take a look at the save file, or just if you think I've missed anything, let me know and I will take a look at it. But I think what I will do is leave you with a rail journey that we were supposed to take, which I think will be from Ilkley just down to Bradford, just to past the airport and things. I know it's not particularly long, but you just get to see some of that route which I changed off camera in what's supposed to be this episode. But yeah, sometimes these things happen, especially to me if I'm not paying attention. So I'm going to leave you with that rail route from Ilkley down to Bradford and say until tomorrow, bye bye.